All right, we're on the telephone with Debbie Cooksey, Mayor of Tularosa. Madam Mayor, you just got out of your village meeting, so thank you so much for spending some time with me. What happened at tonight's meeting?
Well, let me see. We passed a couple of resolutions that we had. Well, not really resolutions, but some stuff that we needed to get passed to get the COG. And Rusty Hilton gave us a presentation on getting our water tanks repainted. And of course, you know, they have to be sandblasted and painted, and it's quite a long process, and you have to have special paint. And the figures he gave us anywhere that we can afford. So we're going to look for some grants to do that. And we looked at some murals that could be painted on there after it's sandblasted and painted. We're hoping to get that done. I couldn't tell you when. Our splash pad is on target to probably break ground the middle of October. It'll go through the winter. It has to be done by June, so right in time it'll be done for the kids to start playing on it.
What year will the splash pad be getting ground broken?
It'll be this year, 2024.
I don't know.
Well, everything's done. We're just waiting for the engineers to finish up. I think they're done already.
Well,
we should be.
Debbie, you know I love you and I respect you, but on that issue, I'll believe it when I see it. Nothing against you. It's just I've heard it before.
I know. We are working on it. We're really hoping to have it done by June. And pretty much the engineer that works with us, he's pretty much on target. He's pretty good. Now, you know, when we started this, we all knew that it was going to take time, but everybody kept projecting it sooner than what it was supposed to be. Put it this way, we got to have the money spent by June, so I'm pretty sure it's going to be done by June.
I believe Hoover was still president when this plan came to be. Isn't that right?
No. No, it's going to be done. And it's going to be a great thing for the kids. Some of the things that we have happened since I've talked to you, we got the bus stop that was right next to the Lowe's. It's no longer there. They now have to get the bus at First National Bank, which really helps us to keep people out of our Veterans Park that don't belong in our park. So our kids can actually play in Veterans Park and not be worried about unsavory people being there. And that was a joint venture between Muscalero, the village of Tularosa, and Zia Trent. So it all worked out really well. Everybody seems to be happy about that. That was not really at our meeting, but I wanted to throw that in because we did talk about it a little bit at our meeting. Just general stuff that we passed, nothing big and huge, you know, a couple of planning and zoning stuff. I don't know if I've talked to you about this or not, but we're having two businesses come in right now, a Frito-Lay storehouse. It's going to be like a central location for Alamogordo and Ruidoso. They're going to store chips and whatever else in there. And I did see one in Clovis when I was up there this past week. It's a very, very nice facility, so we're excited about that. And a trailer sells, and it's not a camping trailer. It's like, you know, little pull trailers, you know, like your flatbeds and stuff that. And that company is also he has them all over the country, and it's a very high-rated company. So we're really excited about two new businesses coming to town because, you know, Tularosa needs all the businesses we can get.
That's exciting news. Now, I don't know if you can talk to me about this or not, but Tularosa police, among other law enforcement, were all over the school today.
Well, at this point, we can't talk about it because they're still trying to investigate it and find out exactly what happened. Or, you know, they're looking for the person that did it. So they've asked us not to talk about it, which is, you know, let them finish their investigation and maybe then I can talk about it. Nobody was hurt. I have to praise the state police, Captain Blakeney, for letting his people come out here, Mr. Black for sending his people out here to back us up. I can't say enough about what they do for us. And it's such a nice joint venture. And, you know, they're very concerned about us, and that makes me feel good. Nothing happened. Everything was good. School resumed as normal, and everything was good, and that's all we wanted. There was a threat, and you don't take threats lightly, so we pulled all our resources in because that's what you do.
Yeah. All right, Mayor Cooksey. Well, thank you very much for catching us up on what's happening in Tularosa. Is there anything else you want to say before we let you go?
Well, I'm just thankful that, you know, I do want to tell you guys that I have a fantastic board. My board of trustees, I couldn't ask for a better board. Sometimes we vote against each other, and that's okay. At the end of the day, we all know we're doing the right thing for Tularosa. They absolutely are just a great bunch of guys. I couldn't ask for a better board. I really couldn't.
It's refreshing to hear a mayor say something like that about the commissioners or trustees or what have you. So that's a beautiful thing to hear. I like it.
I'm telling you, these guys are out there for Tularosa. They're not out there for themselves. Probably about 90% of the time we're all on the same track. There might be that 10% that we're not, but nobody ever gets upset. We all say, oh, yeah, we see your point, and they have valid points when we have a vote that doesn't go all one way. They're just the camaraderie is good. The guys are good. We just have a very good board. And you know what? I have great people that work for us too, so I can't complain. I mean, other than these little things that come up, basically our employees make my life a lot easier. It could be a lot harder on me than what it is.
I have to admit that things in Tularosa have really changed since the beginning of the year. And from what I can see, it's all for the good. So congratulations to you and your team of trustees.
Well, thank you. We're all about Tularosa. That's all we are, helping Tularosa.
All right, Mayor Cooksey, we will talk to you soon.
Okay, you take care.